It's here! It's here! The new events are finally in DML. So we have the Divine New Year event and we have a Dragon Dynasty calendar event that has just begun in DML. So obviously having two events running at once is pretty big stuff, but I mean the Erlang Shen dragon is the calendar event reward and the Nezha is the main prize of the Divine New Year event. So we will collect our today's reward from the calendar event, and this gives us a divine habitat, which is obviously going to be useful for housing the dragon. So for a calendar event, obviously, you've probably seen it before, but you have to log in every day, and then when you've logged in for 21 days, then you will get the Erlang Shen as your reward. So this guy, super cool little guy. We've taken a look at him before. I really can't wait to get him, and I'm glad that he's available for everyone to get. And another thing to note is that we have dragon tickets that you can spend on chests and that as a reward, and there's also divine tickets down here on day 15 that will be given. So that's pretty cool overall, but of course my main focus is going to be on this castle event, so let us jump right in. So yeah, it's time for the Divine New Year celebration. The island of new beginnings has risen from the sea, so divine dragons can battle all corners, or all comers. Apparently I can't read today. And not that I'm complaining about a battle, Professor, but why do the divine dragons celebrate the new year by battling? Dragons believe the more battles they win, the more luck they'll have in the coming year. Divine dragons bestow blessings at New Year's by allowing a lucky few to challenge them. I want you to take Ned and go battle, then report back. Heck yes! Hey Ned! Ned! Let's go for a walk! I promise this has nothing to do with dragons. Wow, what a liar. But obviously, like we predicted, level 6 reward for this event is the Ba Jiao Gui. Probably saying it wrong, dragon. The level 12 reward is for the Nezha dragon. So we've got a lot of levels on this event. And the card piece reward dragon is the Taiyi Zhenren dragon. We actually have an emote for this guy in the Discord now, which I think is pretty cute. But this is our main goal for the event, so we have to get every single chest and open it up. So we have to, like, 100% this event, basically. But here we are, Ned, the island of new beginnings. It's just as Professor Hogwin said. It's risen from the sea for the Divine New Year celebration. What? I heard the divine dragons of this island celebrate the new year by battling. Come on, they probably want to be left alone. Too bad for them. I'm here to get the party underway by kidnapping the Taiyi Zhenren. Then Rathorn will invite me to join the tyrants. Eliza? We can't let her interfere with the Divine New Year celebration, or the dragon's battle ritual could be thrown out of whack. Come on, Ned. God, there's so much, like, little dialogue in this, and I like the background music. Like, if you listen to it yourself when you're on the map, it was super cute. But we've got 500 event currency, and obviously, if you just click the tiles, it lets you progress on in these events. So leave me to my dastardly deeds, you dragon-loving doofuses. No way, Ella's, huh? What's this, a baby Nezha? You want to help us save the Taiyi Zhenren dragon from Eliza? Let's do it. So now we get to use her in battle. She's not super effective because he's just a legendary. What do we want to do here? Is this going to be a tough fight? Oh, no, never mind, she's a level 8 too. I was like, do we actually have to think really hard about this fight? But no, let's just two-shot. Badoof! Get wrecked. So you may have won this battle, but you won't stop me from kidnapping the Taiyi Zhenren. Later, little trainers. Oh, get back here, Eliza. We've got to catch her, and it looks like the Nezha wants to help, but it can't battle anymore. It needs to rest. And if we want to move farther up the mountain, we'll need to find an offering for the divine dragons. I'll start looking. You know, it's kind of weird to me that these super powerful godly dragons apparently can only do one fight before they're like, oof, I am pooped for today. I find that really weird. So there's our first dragon piece there, which means that's not the chest that we wanted. So we'll go ahead and we'll do this fight. So we can use dragons with any elements in this fight here. So that was a 25 skip if we wanted to skip this fight. So obviously super duper cheap. But these dragons are gonna get demolished. Get one shot, baby guys. Bye-bye. You know, it's gonna seem easy at first, but when the elemental restrictions start coming in, it's gonna get a lot more complicated. So, we don't get keys anymore, we get the lucky coin. That's a nice little addition. So let's move on to the next level, get the treasure behind the gate. Cool. So, here it is, Arya. I find the lucky coin. We'll need to offer the divine dragons in order to move farther up the mountain. And good work, Ned. Come on, after Eliza. So there's level 1 complete, and you're going to have to do this for every single level, pretty much. So this is the Cave of Pangu. I recognize it from Dad's research. The Pangu dragon is responsible for shaping the very earth and separating yin from yang with a swing of its mighty tail. Impressive. It sounds like a dragon that can handle itself, but I wouldn't put it past Eliza to dream up some scheme to overpower it. Let's go. And this is the Pangu here, and the maps and everything, they're just so cute. And look at this waterfall. Like, really, I just want to go through every map and take a good look at everything. Because, you know, from the looks of it, they put a lot of effort into this stuff. So let's go ahead and fight Mr. Pangu here. So that's right, Pangu Dragon. These are the meddlers who've come to invade your territory. Get them. Wait, Pangu Dragon, why not? Well, sounds like he was dying there. Luckily for us, our autumn is fully enchanted, so this battle is not an issue for us. But, on my Android account, I remember last time some of the boss fights, in particular, could get kind of tough. But that creep Eliza tricked the poor Pangu into thinking we were the enemy. Then she ran off while we were busy with that battle. Let's go, Ned. We can't let her cause any more trouble. There we go, we'll claim that. And I guess because it's the... it might not be the cheapest one, actually. If we go to this fight here and try and do these fights, it'd probably be cheaper to go up this way. Oh my god, they have the Panda Dragon! I really want this guy to come out as an actual, like, breedable or something one day. I'm pretty sure a lot of people have been waiting for him for, like, years. Maybe not years. But he's a cute little dragon. I appreciate him. And then we've got the Ba Jiao Gui and the... I've forgotten this guy's name, but we have our Imperial Dragon here. What a cutie. What a little cutie pie. Unfortunately, he is getting murdered. So, that's a feels bad, man. But... I've forgotten... Gondola. Gondola. I found it. I've remembered. No need to question me. So, we'll open up this. Of course, it's a card pack and not the lucky coin, as they like to call it. So, we can open this chest still, which is nice. There's our second lucky coin. So, look, Arya. Here's another lucky coin. I guess whoever made offerings before us just left them lying around. Lucky for us, then. We can find out where Eliza ran off to. And we get a card pack. Well, this isn't really useful for me. But there you go. We got some pieces that we didn't really actually need. So, this must be the Guandi Dragon's training grounds. I'd hate to run into it in a bad mood. And no sign of Eliza. She can't be too far ahead. Let's go. And then we have this little mini section here. Look at all these little extra bits over here. We've got the little gondolas, and you'll probably notice that this is the map that you can see at the bottom of the main island, like with all the roofed buildings, basically. If you don't know what gondolas and that are. So, this is one of the mini stages, but we've run out of event currency. So now we get onto the bulk of how this castle event does run. So obviously, if you're already familiar with them, this isn't anything new. But if you want to get more of those lanterns in the top left, you can buy them if you want to. You can buy a little statue which generates some. I don't think it's really worth it. But you can also do all these tasks at the bottom here. And it says, open all chests to collect the pieces of the Taiyi Zhenren. So we need to collect gold, feed dragons, collect food, win battles, breed dragons, and catch creatures to deplete these sections of the event. And, you know, the quicker we progress, the more we get to collect each time. But this is going to let us progress quite a lot. So yes, I know the event's on, I know. But before we get into that, we do have this new little menu screen if you click on the island. So it says the main rewards for this chapter of the event. It's saying the root dragon. I'm not really sure why. Mystical lanterns, you can purchase them. Coming in chapter 2 is the Ho Yi dragon, as you see there. We have the calendar event, and we have the button that takes us to the castle event. So when this little bit here with the Ho Yi comes up, that is going to be the card. Like the... Not the card, the chess piece dragons, sorry. So you can find everything through just clicking on that Divine Island at the bottom here. Like I said, that's where the first level of the... Well, the third level of the event was, here in the bottom right. So we're going to go on a journey up that entire island, making our way through, and eventually coming out on top. So, I am excited that there is new stuff to do in DML, of course, because it's not all too often that we get events like this, of course. This is a very special occasion. A very special event that we probably won't see for at least another 6 months, or ever, technically. They could never do an event like this again. So get all the dragons as soon as you can, and don't assume that they're going to be coming back. Because it's very possible that they may never ever bring out these dragons again. So if you want the divines, make sure you are trying your hardest to get them. Because, like with the old divines, they said they never want to release them again. And they may very well do that with this set of divines as well. They haven't confirmed that yet, though. But just letting you know that rather than waiting for them to come back, make sure you try your hardest to get them now. And you'll see that we just have to do fights to get some more tokens. I'm using my auto battle tickets because, you know, why not? I do have some portal energy I could use as well, but I can use these auto battle tickets and it still counts. So don't be too scared to use those. So... You know, overall, you're going to need a lot of portal energy, and you're going to have to be coming back to the game consistently if you want to do all the battles and not have to use any skip fight tickets and that. But as long as you're managing yourself decently, you should be fine. I'm just going to redo this mini-boss fight until we've spent all the tickets that we can get. Oh, I think that was the last one, actually. Yep, we've already collected all the gold, fed all the dragons, and won all the battles that we can. Now we need to collect our food from over here. And be aware that food gives you differing amounts depending on what you put in. So, we haven't collected all the food that we can. So what I'll do is I'll put in spring cherries for another hour. And then we'll have to come back again and collect. So, have they changed the values for that then? Is it worth a little bit less now? I actually don't remember. And obviously we have flying creatures like the one that I just clicked on. They're not really spawning currently, but they'll spawn around the map over time. And they'll be Gucci, more or less. And, you know, realistically, when this food comes out from an hour, what I'll do is I'll put a 6-hour food in, and then I'll use Kronos to speed up this breed so that we can breed a dragon and get the points for that as well. And that will fully deplete our Lampion collection. Why are they called Lampions? That sounds so strange. Maybe that's just me. But either way, we can continue on with the event now. So this is also a fight where we can use any element. So, I mean, all that we need is Andy. Isn't it? Actually, what we'll do is we'll put Joko in first, we'll put Andy in second, and that will give us the blessing onto our legendary here. You better not have stopped my infection. Good. I was gonna say, if he's frightened speechless me, that's actually kind of annoying. But easy enough fights for us for now. Okay, here is our first issue. You see here, we don't have any dragons that fit these elements. So my only choice is to skip this fight, which costs 100 of the event currency. So we're already running into those elemental problems as we speak. But there we go, we're past it. So there's Eliza. She's gone into the Shrine of Gwandy. Luckily for us, the Gwandy is known for being loyal and righteous. So we should be fine, right? Right, Aya? Such a weird little story they've got going on. And check it out, Ned. Check it out. These training grounds are my idea of paradise. Are you kidding me? There are sharp, pointy things everywhere. Eliza might as well be sitting on a powder keg. We've got to stop her. Well, you know, the progression's been kind of nice so far, which I can appreciate. We can use all dragons for this fight as well, which is nice. So, these traitors have invaded your sacred training grounds, Gwandy. Show them the meaning of war. A battle against the famed Gwandy? Pinch me, Ned. I must be dreaming. Ouch! Alright, let's battle. I mean, they say that, but this guy's gonna get two-shot. Look at that. We almost one-shot the guy. And he's dazzled! Look at him when he's, like, dizzy. Oh, you poor guy. Get wrecked. So, thank you for the battle, Gwandy. I'm your biggest fan. Oh, he has fans now. How cute is that? Well, now we're on to this level here, which is getting a lot bigger. We can see what is that? That's like a gong and like a matte floor and just more weaponry everywhere. This is probably one of the plainer levels that we've had so far, but it's very big. Very big, very spaced out, kind of scares me. So, I don't know what the required elements are for this level. Oh, jeez. Why are there so many chests on this level? Alright, whatever, I'm heading up. We're heading up! Oh, goddamn, why is this so convoluted and strange? There's no way to skip past things. Oh, thank goodness gracious me. We can use Andy. It's a miracle! We're saved! Oh, God. I was gonna say, I'm not looking forward to this if we're, like, already held back by elemental stuff. Thank goodness. Is this fight also? I assume that this level lets us use all of these elements, which is very good for me. Oh, God. I'm getting more tense by the second. You know, I hope that your team is also sort of good for the castle events. I know that... Oh God, we're going to have to skip this one as well? Okay, so they're not all the same element, unfortunately. I don't have any of these elements, so we're going to have to skip this, which is another 400 event currency. Maybe it would just be cheaper? Yeah, it would be cheaper to just go around, wouldn't it? Oh, damn, just not being able to do a single fight means that we have to go around this time. Damn you, DML devs! But I know that my Android account, the dragon levels are a little bit more, like, even. So, it should be easier for us in essence, but at the same time, none of it's enchanted, really, and the dragons are a lot weaker. So, I'm having my own problems on this account for this reason. I'm gonna have problems on my Android account for not having legendaries and that. But, you know, everyone's gonna struggle at least a little bit in this event. So, you know, if you're struggling, you're not alone. But because there's so many levels, I'm not sure how quickly we need to be moving through this event. But I'm gonna say that we should probably be done with level 5 and level 6 by the end of today. Possibly. It depends on how long it takes to get all these chests, for goodness sake. But I have to say, I do like the fact that there's so many levels if the requirements for each level are quite low, because then it feels like you're really, I don't know, progressing. You know, maybe that's just me. But those are my thoughts on the event, and again, I went quickly through how you can get all of these points for each tier. So, you know, just wait around for your flying creatures to spawn and come back every so often to collect your food and everything that you have prepped. But, you know, let me know what you think about all of this, all these new dragons. Are you happy that there is a calendar event? I am very happy that everyone gets an opportunity to get a cool little divine dragon today. Well, by the end of the month. But, you know, that should do me for now. So I'll try and, you know, do all the parts of the event on camera like I said. We'll take this journey together. So for now, thanks a ton for watching, and until next time, I will see you then.